Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Okay, let's start our today's lecture. In this lecture, I will discuss about your course book and first chapter, what is the database management system and why we are studying in our this course, what we have to learn about the course. Okay, first of all, I will tell you about the database management system book. You have to purchase this book from market by IT series. Database title of the book is the database management system, and it is given by the IT series. You can easily purchase from the market. It is available in the market. If you don't want to purchase it, I have a PDF of this book I can share with the CR and GR of your class. Now let's come to the chapter 1, that is introduction to database. We already discussed in the class what is a data, what is the information, what is a database, and what is a DBMS. If anyone knows about that, well and good. If you didn't know about that, so don't worry about that. We shall learn in this chapter. Let's start our chapter, that is introduction to database. First of all, in this chapter we have definition of data. What is a data? Data is a raw facts, a collection of raw facts and figures is called a data. What about the raw? Raw means you have facts that have not been processed yet to their exact meaning. Means we didn't have processed data with their respective meaningful information. So you already know about the data is a vital source for any organization. Any resource that is part of your organization is called a data, and data is a very valuable, important asset of any organization. For example, some examples are given over here. When the students get admission in the colleges or university, they fill out the admission forms and then consist of the raw facts about the students. This is called a data. Okay, yeah, you can go through the internet and you can easily find multiple examples of data also. Now it's important when we are discussing data about the DBMS, we must have to know about the types of data. Okay, because what is the data we already know, but what is a variations of data, what we have, what type of data we can deal with the in the DBMS. So we learn about the data types. Okay, these are the main 5 or to 6 database types. First one is that beta numeric data. You already know about the numeric data. Numeric data consists of numeric digits, means 0 to 9. Next we have alphabetic data. Alphabetic means A to Z. We have data in form of alphabets. Alphanumeric is a combination of numeric and alphabetic data. And image data, in image data it includes basically charts, graphs, pictures and drawings of data. Any image form of data is called a image data. Audio data, you can also know about the sounds form of data. In form of data like music, speech or any other sound is type of audio data. And when we are discuss about the video data, video is a full motion of static images is called a, on high speed is called a video data. First one, what is a data? Example of data you already know all very well. And next we have the types of data. Okay. Next, information. What is the information? When we have a raw facts and figures is called a data. When we processed some metrics or information on some criteria applied on the data, it becomes a information. Processed form of data is called a information. We have data when we process some metrics or criteria applied on the data, then it becomes a information. For example, if we, number of students got the admission in specific class according to the merit calculation process is called a data process, data information extraction process. Okay. Difference between the data and information you can learn about by yourself. You must have to know about the data and information. and what are the main, at least main 5 difference you know about that. Next we have beta metadata. We already know about the data. Next, what is the metadata? Metadata means data about the data. It means, for example, we take an example that we have an student have further attributes, means student is a data and student have further its own attributes, mean data about its data, means कि आपके पास कोई एक डेटा है और उसके फर्दर आपके पास बेटा उसकी क्लासिफिकेशन है, उसके एट्रीब्यूट्स है, उसके करेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं. तो दीज आर द टाइप ऑफ डेटा अबाउट द डेटा, एंड मेटा डेटा इज़ द डेटा अबाउट द डेटा. When we are discussing about the characteristics of data is called a properties, or is called a metadata. ठीक है. Here is the example given. You can field, data type, length, description and constraint. For example, if we are discussing about the student have their roll number, name, address, email, phone number, etc. And these are the fields, and its associative data is that which type of roll number you have entered. It's an integer, it's not alphabetic or alphanumeric values you can enter in the roll number. ठीक है. You have just entered integer number या numeric number, or its length. What about its length? It's that about the 3 digits, or that's it. Okay. Next, description. Description means we have what is a roll number. You have to define what is the roll number, and constraints the values from 1 to 100. इन descriptions के आप इसके अंदर किस तरह के वैल्यू को यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. constraint mean which type of data you enter, integer, its length about 3, and for example you have to enter the value from 1 to 100. दिस मीन्स कि रोल नंबर जो है बेटा एक क्लास का मैक्सिमम जो स्टूडेंट्स होंगे वो 100 हो सकते हैं, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं होंगे. आपकी रोल नंबर की जो आईडी होनी चाहिए वो 1 से लेकर 100 के बीच में लाया करेगी, उसकी जो आपको डेजिग्नेटेड या असाइंड होगी अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस डेटा. दिस इज़ द डेटा. roll number, name, address and email, these are the data, and data about the data what we have to entered in that data is called a metadata. ठीक है. Next we have beta file processing system. We already know traditional system or simple file processing system is called a computer based method to handle the business application. In the past many organizations store the data in files or tapes or disk. Data has managed file system. Okay, simple is that बेटा जितना भी मैनुअल काम हो रहा था प्रीवियसली फ्रॉम वो सारा का सारा जो मैनुअली प्रोसेसिंग हो रही थी चीज़ों की, कैलकुलेशन, मेरिट कैलकुलेशन, एडमिशन, सिक्योरिंग एंड सो ऑन, सारा का सारा सिस्टम जो है वो किस तरह से स्टोर होता है, उस सारे सिस्टम को हम प्रोसेस को क्या कहते हैं, फाइल प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम. नेक्स्ट वी हैव disadvantages of file processing system. You can go through from the disadvantage of file system. Main 3 disadvantages of file system is that data redundancy, inconsistency, we can't find duplication in the file system, in the registers. It's difficult to find out the errorness, and that's why these problem occurs in the file processing system. That's why we need the database to overcome these disadvantages of file processing system. Data isolation means we have various files of single data and we can't file which one is the original or real data file. Integrated problems, reliability and accuracy of data. ठीक है. Data dependency, relationship between files and programs are required to maintain and update the files. So this is the biggest problem in the file processing system. If we have to enter, for example, student data is entered in the departmental file, in library file, in university, in same organization, student will occur in departmental file and student will entered in the library file. If student roll number or student address, for example, student address will change with the passage of time. We have just changed in one file and the remaining files So associated files will be updated when the update occur. This is the very difficult method in the file processing system. Atomicity means we have not single file. We have a multiple consist of multiple steps and multiple procedures to to complete the process of any data entry. So that's why this is the atomicity problem in our file processing system. Dependency is also type of the atomicity. Security problem, anyone can open the register and easily watch out or trace out your data. So there is no security on the registers, files, data. So this is a problem of file processing system. And program maintenance is, of course, it's not easy. Anyone easily extract, and if data will be lost, you can't recover your data easily. Database, what is a database? When we have occurred the disadvantages of file processing system, then we have an idea about the database. Database is an organized collection of related data that is stored in an efficient and compact manner. What is a database? For example, if we have entered the data in a proper field or proper file with a proper meaning or proper relationship, is called a database. We have a data. For example, teacher teaches the students. Which teacher teaches, for example, relationship, we are discussing about its relationship. Teacher teaches the students. It's a many to many relationship. Many teachers teaches to the student, and many students taught by teacher. Okay, so when we are discussing about the database, so first of all, we have a data. We can extract the information, we can apply some metrics or processes, and then we have conclude the relationships about the data, between the data, and then we have design our database. So database is a collection of data, but stored in form of efficient and compact or similar meaning. In a way, we have to learn. We can easily extract the useful information from the database. For example, we have roll number, serial number, number of students, their qualification, and their email. If we want any student email, we can easily extract through their roll number or a serial number to access their information. Okay, what is a row and what is a column? This is the main concept about the database. When we are going through the DBMS, in DBMS we have two terminologies used about the data representations. If we are vertical way of data entering, it's mean we have row or record. We call the row and record. If we have vertical mean horizontal. Rows are horizontal part of table and columns are the vertical part of the I have forget about the orientation name. I mixed that. Rows are about the horizontal representation. Like horizontal means we have like a straight, like a sky. Okay, representation. And what about the columns? We have a standing form of each attribute is called a column. And what is a table? Table is a collection of rows and columns. Example of databases, you can easily find out any example, you can read it from here by yourself. Database management system. Database management system is a collection of programs that are used to create and maintain the database. First we have create a database. Now we have a system to manage it or create database is called a DBMS. Okay, DBMS is basically facilitate to define the structure of database. What are the constraints, what are the facilities, how to store the data, how to manage, how to insert, how to retrieve, update the data from the database is called a DBMS. We need a DBMS. The multiple functions we have applied on the database with the help of DBMS. Okay, we can take a simple example. If we have to search out the web, what we have a search engine to search the web. We have a web, but how we can reach to the web? Through their search engine. Okay. Next we have components of database environment. First one is repository. Repository means a collection of all data, definitions, data relationships, output and report formats, etc. All relationship is a metadata, is important to manage the database. It's called a repository. Repository is a place where we have a data and its attributes. It's called a repository. Repository is a location where the data is placed. Okay, next we have database management system. We already previously discussed about the database DBMS, and what is the database we already discussed, which you can learn from the above. Okay, what we have next, we have application program. Application program, okay, we already know about the system and application program. These are two types of a program. What is a program? Program is a set of instructions given to the computer to perform a specific task. Next we have come to the system and application. If we have a program to run our system functionality, is called a system software. Okay, system program. If we need a program for assisting the users, is called the application program. Application program, like for example, definition is given here, is a program that is used to send the commands to the database management system to manipulate the database. Why we need application program? We need application programs to interact with the users. Between the DBMS and users, we have need interaction through the application program. User interface means you have a simple visual environment to interact or communicate with the computer. Data administrator, data base management software, DBMS. Who will handle the DBMS? A person who will handle the DBMS is called a DBA. Okay. Next we have system analyst and application programmers. These are two type of our programmers or analysts to determine the requirements of users and development specification for completion of our DBMS. And users are end users who will interact with the application directly. Okay, next we have database approach. Here we have database approach. First of all, we discuss about the file processing system, and there are the disadvantages of the file system, but we have database, then we have the advantages of the database. Simply reverse version of our file processing system.